Good morning to all of you. Myself Renu Rathi from Shri Rama Bharati Public School. As students, we have already completed our last chapter, that is probability. Now the next chapter that we are going to start is chapter number 3. That is pair of linear equation in two variable. Of linear equation in two variable. Let me start from the last. Variable means x and y. 2 means we had to take two variables. Equation means equality sign. A variable means xy, equation means equality sign. Linear means degree 1 and pair means two equation we have to take. We have to take the two equation. So this is the meaning of the chapter, that you have to take two equation that should be in two variable, because we have to take the pair of linear equation, not a single linear equation, two linear equation. And what is the meaning of linear? Linear means having the degree 1. Linear means the degree of that equation should be equals to 1. So let me take first one. 2x plus 3y is equals to 7. So this is the linear equation, because degree 1, and it is in two variable also, first variable and second variable. And equality sign means this is an equation also. If I will take 3x plus 2y minus 8 is equal to 0. X means degree 1. Degree 1. Equality sign means equation. Clear? So it means when we will take both of these together, then this will be known as pair of linear equation in two variable. Then it will be known as pair of linear equation in two variable. So first let me tell you about the standard pair of linear equation. What is the meaning of standard pair of linear equation? We are going to take a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equals to 0. What I have written here? a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equals to 0. a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equals to 0. This is the pair of linear equation in two variable. This set is known as the pair of linear equation and two variable. And what about these a1, a2, b1, b2, c1, c2? They all are the coefficients. a1, a2, b1, b2, c1. These are the coefficients. Are the coefficients. c1, c2 are the constants. c1, c2 are the constants. And one more thing is, students, a1, a2, b1, b2, they can't be equal to 0. a1, a2 not equal to 0. b1, b2 not equal to 0. Means they should not be equal to 0. If a1 will be 0, then this term will be vanished. Then it will be only in one variable. It will remain only in one variable. If b2 will be 0, then y will be vanished. So here, because multiplication of any number with 0 is 0. So if b2 will be 0, then this y will be removed from this equation. Now it will be a pair of linear equation in one variable only. So that's why we have to write that a1, a2, b1, b2, they should not be equal to 0. So for solving these pair of linear equation, we are having two methods. First one is graphical representation. And the second method is algebraic interpretation. So for solving these, we can use these two methods. How will we use these two methods? We are going to compare the ratios. Means we can plot the graph also. But for today's class, I am just going to tell you about the how you will tell the graphical representation without plotting the points, just by comparing their ratios. So how will we compare the ratio? If a1 upon a2 is not equal to b1 upon b2, when you will solve a1 upon a2, when you will take the fraction of this and divide it by the fraction of this, your one answer will come. Then solve these b1 upon b2 also. If they will turn not equals to, if they will be not equal to each other, then what about the graphical representation and what about the algebraical representation? If they both will not equals to, then it will be intersecting lines. Intersecting lines. How, that I will tell you just a second. Intersecting lines. And what about the algebraical interpretation? It will be unique solution. It will be unique solution. It means both these equations will be having the unique solution. And if a1 upon a2, a1 upon a2 is equal to b1 upon b2, means a1 upon a2 b1 upon b2 के तो equal आ गया. But when I have calculated c1 upon c2, at that time they are not equal. a1 upon a2 I have calculated, b1 upon b2 I have calculated, they both are equal. If they both are equal, you have to move on the third ratio, that will be c1 upon c2. Here the both are unequal, so that's why I have not moved on the third one. a1 upon a2 is equal to b1 upon b2 is not equal to c1 upon c2. Then graphical representation will be parallel lines. Will be parallel lines. And what about algebraic interpretation? No solution. These two equations can't be solved. It means they are having the no solution. We are not having any values of x and y for which they both the equation can be satisfied. And if they are having a1 upon a2 is equal to b1 upon b2 is equal to c1 upon c2. It means when you have calculated a1 upon a2, b1 upon b2, c1 upon c2, and they all the ratios are equal, then algebraical graphical representation will be, the line will be coincide. The line will be coincide. लाइन क्या करेंगे, एक दूसरे को coincide. And what about the algebraical representation? Infinitely many solutions. Infinitely many solutions. So here both these equations having infinitely many solutions. So this is all about their solution, that how we can solve these equations on comparing the ratios. And two more words are there, student: consistent and inconsistent. Now what is the meaning of this consistent and inconsistent? Whenever the pair of linear equations, having solutions, then it means the system is consistent. System means both these two lines will be consistent if they are having the solution. वो सॉल्यूशन यूनिक सॉल्यूशन है, वो सॉल्यूशन इनफाइनाइटली मैनी सॉल्यूशन है, इससे कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता है. So whenever we are having solution, like here we are having unique solution, so it is consistent. They are consistent. Unique solution, it means they are consistent. And here they are having infinitely many solution, again consistent. But here they are having no solution. No solution means inconsistence. So at this time their system will be inconsistent. So by just comparing the ratios, we can tell the graphical representation also and the algebraical representation also. Let me correlate these two. See, unique solution means one solution. One solution means the line will intersect one time. One time intersection means intersecting line. One time intersection means intersecting lines. No solution means we are not having the values of x and y for which these two equations can be solved. So no solution means the lines will never intersect. The lines will never intersect. So when the lines will never intersect, the lines will be like this. So these are the parallel lines example. Next is infinitely many solution, means we are having uncountable solution for these two pair of linear equation. For uncountable solution we are having infinitely many solutions. Infinitely many solutions means the lines will intersect infinitely many times. The lines will intersect infinitely many times. When the lines will intersect infinitely many times, then this one is the first line and the second line is also on this line. So we are not able to see the second line because the second line is on the first line only. So at this time the lines will be coincident lines. And how many solutions are there? Infinitely many solutions. So whenever you are having the graph of intersecting line, you can say intersecting means one solution. Parallel lines means no solution. And coincide means infinitely many solutions. Clear, students? So I can take one representation and algebraical representation by the comparing the ratios of these two given pair of linear equation. For the question, we will discuss more questions in the next class, that how will we find the solutions. Here I have written one solution. Now how we find this one solution? If the question will be of unique solution, then we will solve the question. If the question will be no solution, means the pair of linear equation is not having any solution. So it means we can't solve the question. We have left that question there only by writing that these pair of linear equation having no solution. For infinitely many solution also, whenever the ratio will be this, we will just left that question by writing as they are having infinitely many solution. So this is the final answer. It means we are going to solve the question only for the unique solution. In the next class, we will discuss exercise 13.1, from which the topic will be more clear to you. Fine, students. Thank you. Bye-bye.